Good morning. My name is Nick Mon. This is the Group 6. I think we're Group 6. I'm not really sure. I think that's what it said on our grade. Group collaborative quiz for lesson 3. I also think I titled this video lesson 2. Oops. Anyways, sorry if I look over here a lot that way. It's because that's where my answers that I previously found to this quiz are. And then over here is where my quiz is. So I'll be looking back and forth and get right into this. There was, again, a couple of things that I wasn't super sure on. Hopefully there's just a couple of things and not like everything. I'm going to get started. The forces that make market economics work are supply and demand. That's C. The highest form of competition is called, I think it's perfect competition. It was kind of a tie between market and perfect, but I'm pretty sure it's perfect. The demand for a good or service is determined by those who buy the good or service. Most studies indicate that tobacco and marijuana tend to be substitutes. The following table contains a demand schedule for a good. If the law of demand applies to this good, then Q1 could be. This one, if it's a quantity demanded, a demand curve curves down. I may have done this wrong. Demand curve curves down. Right? Yeah. So if there's $10 and 100 quantity, at $20, there's going to be less of quantity. Yeah, and so 0 is the only option that we can have for that because all the rest of them are the same or bigger than 100. Question 6. Refer to the above image. The movement from DA to DB could be caused by, I put B, a decrease in income, assuming the good is inferior. That seemed to make sense to me. Question 7, I got the first one for that. First graph. Yeah, that's just what it is. When quantity demanded, this is question 8, when quantity demanded has increased at every price, it might be because the price of a complementary good has decreased. The quantity supplied of a good is the amount that sellers are willing and able to sell, is what I put for 9. That's D. Question 10. Today's supply curve for iPods could shift in response to a change in now I put B on this one. I think that's it, because today's price would move it along the curve, and the number of buyers would move it along the curve, I think. I don't know. That's rough. I'm going to put all of the above, because that could be it, too. Hope I'm not wrong. Looks like I missed question 7 on here. Hitting save. I'll go to 11. All else equal, a sale on chicken would cause a move from, I said 11. is DA to DB. Question 12. Refer to the table. If these are the only 4 sellers in the market, then the market quantity supplied at a price of $10 is, and if you add up all the $10, it comes out to D, which is 44 units. A rightward shift of supply curve is called, I'm going to put A, increase in supply. I'm on 14. If you take a look at the firms and their quantity supplied, you can see that the law of supply is not being obeyed on firm A's and firm C's because their numbers don't start low and go high the whole way. Firm B does, and firm D does as well. So it would be the answer D, firm B's and firm D's only. 15, the unique point at which the supply and demand curve intersects is called the equilibrium. At a price of $35, there would be a blank. So $35 gets us to 200 supplied and no, it's 200 demanded and 600 supplied, leaving us with a 400 difference. And since there's more demand or less demand than there is supply, there's going to be a surplus of 400 units. That's C. Question 17 is, which of the following movements would illustrate the effect in the market of fences of a decrease in the price of wood? That one, that was a weird one for me. I had a hard time with it. 17, I put A, point A to point B, because if there was more wood, or sorry, cheaper wood, people building the fences would have more supplies to, more access to supplies, I guess. So the prices of fences would go down, and there would be more fences. So that's where I'm going with A to B. Try it. Question 18. All else equal, an increase in the productivity of turkey farmers would cause a move from B, DB to DA. Question 19. Which of the 4 panels illustrates a decrease in quantity supplied? And I'm pretty sure it was D, because it's the only one where the supply curve moves to the left. Ooh, I don't know. B looks like it does that too. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Nope, it's just D, I believe. Which of these statements does not apply to market economics? This one I put C, because price does not ensure that anyone who wants a product can get it. If I want a Ferrari, the price is pretty much there to keep me from having a Ferrari because I can't afford a Ferrari. And I'm going to go ahead and submit. Oh, I didn't save. Go to submit. Submit quiz. Looks like I got a 16 out of 20. So not as good as I was hoping. I was thinking I would do a little bit better than that, but that's still not bad, B-. Thanks for watching, I guess.